What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. I'm going to be discussing some ways that you can modify a full body workout program for yourself because sometimes it may get a little too routine of doing the same order of your exercises over and over and over again. I know I said that I was going to be going into more of the hip thrusts, and that will come. I just feel though the the main purpose of what I'm doing for all these videos is not only to have a basis of videos for you to understand how to perform movements, but I want also for you to understand why we do what we do. So let's talk about how we're going to program a full body workout or full body training program. Whatever you want to in terminology you want to go with, you go with that. So full body is really, really amazing because you hit every single muscle group that you want to be hitting every single time that you go to the gym. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying that you specifically do an exercise for every single muscle group, but for the most part, you're hitting a general type of muscle groups at the same time. So, for instance, like in a pull-up, you're not just working your lats there, you're also working your biceps. And I'm not saying that you're just going to do a pull-up, but that's what I'm trying to get at is, when you're doing any type of press, you're getting shoulders into it and you're getting triceps into it. So no matter what, your full body is getting worked. So if you're doing a full body program, I recommend doing a kind of rotation in which you put more emphasis on certain exercises. So I've given the layout before of a squat, a hinge, a push, a pull, and a core exercise. How you can modify and make it so that you're not getting bored of just doing that same routine, because if you do it just routinely as a squat, hinge, and then push and pull, since your squat and your hinge are your first two exercises, they're going to be the emphasis of those of that workout, so they're going to get worked more. So if you keep doing that over and over and over again, you're really just putting more emphasis on that squat and the hinge. How you can modify that is just by switching which exercise goes first. So instead on you could have it as a squat, hinge, push and pull, and then core in one day. And then you can switch it up to a pull emphasis day where you're doing more of a pull at first, or you can do a hinge, then a pull, then a squat or a press, and you can move all the exercises around to emphasize on what you want to be working on. If you just do the same old all the time, not only are you just going to benefit just probably from your first two exercises, but you're probably going to reach a plateau at some certain point. So and then finally, the other way you could do it is by putting your push at the beginning, and then putting another different order of the exercises. Although I've given you just the 5 exercise full body workout, there are other ways that you could modify and add in certain exercises to make more of an emphasis. So for myself, I do about 6-7 exercises in my full body workouts, in which for a push day, I will focus on not only a push as a chest movement, but I also focus on a push where it's an overhead movement where it's working shoulders as well. Same thing goes for a pull day. My whole full body days will be focused mainly at the beginning on a row or a pull up, and then go into everything else. But I'm still hitting everything else. The emphasis is always those first 2 exercises, first 2 to 3 exercises, but then I always move on to continue to work on all the body parts, and I try to hit them in different ways. Not that I'm just doing just the same rep ranges. I'm going different explosiveness. You're working different types of ways that you could hit the muscles. So I know it's not everyone's cup of tea of being able to figure out how to program, but honestly, having a shotgun type of approach, this is something that Brett Contreras actually says, that having a shotgun type of approach and switching it up will be able to benefit you. Now, I'm not saying switch it up all the time, but switching it up is definitely going to help you out in the end. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. We're talking about how we can change up our full body programs into making sure each day has its own emphasis, but we're still hitting the full body at the same time. That way we can continue to get stronger and continue to build muscle while we are also hitting our full bodies. So I hope everyone has a nice day, and take care.